Buonasera a tutti. This is Talk Calcio TV on YouTube. Ciao, welcome to Talk Calcio TV on YouTube as we go through round 25 of the Serie A season. There is one more game tonight, of course, that is the Rossoneri AC Milan hosting the Buccarati, that is Sampdoria, at the San Siro. There's been another game that's just finished as well, Atalanta versus Fiorentina. Hasn't it been a long day in the world of Italian football? So we start with Saturday's games then. First one was Genoa 2, Inter Milan 0 at the Luigi Ferrari Stadium in Genoa. A win for the Rossoblu, a bizarre own goal from Ranocchia, and former Inter striker Goran Pandev was enough to get the points. Luciano Spalletti's problems at the Nerazzurri are back once again. They finally won, ended their hoodoo last week. Before this game, of course, they were without talismanic captain Mauro Icardi, Croatian Ivan Perisic, and João Miranda. So their injury-hit squad, unfortunately, has been beaten. Inter slipped from third to fourth. They are leapfrogged by Roma, who won 2-0 at Udinese at the Dacia Arena. Cengiz Under, what a screamer he scored on the 70th minute, and a goal from Perotti in the 91st minute. Now, an absolute strike out of nowhere when you see Cengiz Under's goal. I think it's gone viral everywhere now the world over. You just wonder, why on earth was the Turkish man not used earlier on in the season when Roma clearly had a problem with goals? However, his late emergence could be Roma's secret weapon. Now, 2 weeks ago, they were 5th in the table. They are now up to 3rd. Has Eusebio Di Francesco finally started to turn things round? Of course, they play Shakhtar Donetsk in the Champions League this week. We will have our build-up to that match on Tuesday in a featured episode. Then we had Chievo 2, Cagliari 1 in Verona. Now, Emmanuel Giaccherini, of course, on loan from Napoli, former Juventus and Sunderland man, came on and basically inspired the result. He scored on 74 minutes. He then set up Inglesi for a second goal just 2 minutes later. Cagliari did get one back from Pavoletti, but Chievo get their first win since November, and it's probably eased their relegation fears for now at least. So, on to Sunday's games. Now, of course, we've done our feature earlier on. Juventus won the Derby della Mole away at the Olympic Stadium against Torino, of course, that goal by Alexandro. So that was then over to Napoli to regain top spot in Serie A, and that they did against Spal, a 1-0 home win. A goal from Brazilian Alan after a fantastic team move, pass from Calcio, which the Brazilian finished. Now, Napoli were not at their best, like Juventus are sometimes, but they got the win. They go back to Serie A, and the gap is still 1 point. You know, you just wonder who's going to blink first between Juventus and Napoli in this Scudetto face-off. But Napoli, they go back to the top of Serie A. Now, from the top to the bottom, Benevento 3, Crotone 2. Is the miracle on for Benevento? They are 11 points from safety. However, they got a win today, an absolute thriller in a relegation 6-pointer versus Crotone. Of course, ex-Spurs man Sandro was on the score sheet, as was Viola and Diabate. Crociali and Benali on the score sheet for Crotone, and what a reception at the end of the game after that win for Benevento. So they are now on 10 points. 11 points from safety, but then again, look at Crotone last year, how they pulled themselves out of the mire. Hope might not be over yet for the Giallorossi. And then, of course, we had Bologna 2, Sassuolo 1. Goals from Poli and Polga was enough to get the points for the Rossoblu against the Neroverdi. Babacar did pull a goal back for Sassuolo. Then the recent one tonight has finished Atalanta 1, Fiorentina 1. Goal from Badelgi gave Atalanta the lead, but then Patagna equalised just before half-time for Fiorentina. So that one ends all square. Now, of course, tonight, as we've already mentioned, it's AC Milan versus Sampdoria at the San Siro, which is about to start shortly. And then tomorrow, of course, there is Lazio versus Verona. And just a quick one, of course, to let you know, on Tuesday we will have a special build-up feature of Roma against Shakhtar Donetsk in the Champions League. Of course, they are away in the Ukraine. We'll bring you our preview to that one. And of course, as I keep mentioning, this time next week, we are going to be at the Stadio Olimpico. It's going to be the Giallorossi Roma hosting AC Milan, the Rossoneri. So we're going to be at that game. So follow us for our Roman holiday next week of Talk Calcio TV. And that is tonight's episode. We will speak to you shortly after Milan versus Sampdoria has finished. So thanks for watching this episode. Tell us what you thought of both yesterday and today's results. And what does it mean? Who will blink first, Napoli or Juventus? Why was Cengiz Under not used for Roma sooner in the season when they had a goal scoring problem? And let us know, are Inter Milan in crisis? Like, comment below, and don't forget to subscribe. Talk Calcio TV on YouTube. Arrivederci. Thanks for watching this episode of Talk Calcio TV. Don't forget, next week we are in Rome for Roma versus AC Milan at the Stadio Olimpico. We're going to be there for the weekend, bringing all our build up to the game, bit of sightseeing as well. So don't forget to subscribe if you already haven't. Talk Calcio TV on YouTube for our very own Roman holiday. Arrivederci.